So one of the best things about running is that the barrier to entry is super low because there's really not much that you need. But these three things I think are essential to having a really good running experience. So the first one is a pretty obvious one, but actually lots of people don't sort of go for it, and it is a specific running shoe. So lots of people will just run in sort of like basketball shoes or Vans or things like that, and these can actually destroy your feet, and they're not great because they don't have the sort of cushioning that you need. Lots of people talk about barefoot shoes, but these are specifically designed to make your foot work. So if you use another shoe, you're sort of using something that's given you cushion but not really in the right way. So a specific running shoe is really going to help. You don't have to go expensive with this. So you can get something like an On shoe that's really high quality, really good, will last you hundreds of miles, or you can go for a cheaper Nike shoe. These are still really good though. I've run over 600 miles in these and they're great. They last really well. Yeah, you can't go wrong, and they're a lot cheaper. The other thing to think about is what sort of terrain you're going to be on. So if you live near the coast and maybe you want to run a coast path, you're probably going to be on trails a lot of times, so you might need something with a bit of tread. So it's a real mix of what you want. These are the first running shoe I ever had. These are the Saucony Omni. Yeah, these were good. They lasted a couple hundred miles and they just got me started. Before this, I was running in an old basketball shoe that I had, and it was killing my knees and it was killing my ankles, and it really wasn't good. So a specific running shoe is really going to help you massively, especially to help with any little knee niggles, any ankle niggles, blisters. That's massively going to help. I have a load of reviews that I've done on different types of shoes to help you choose. There'll be a card up there that you can click to go through to those. Okay, so the second thing is anti-chafe underwear. It feels weird putting my underwear on camera, but it's really going to help, especially if you're running consecutive days. Being chafed is not very nice, especially when you start a new run and you're like, oh, this doesn't feel good. Or if you're halfway through a run and you're like, yeah, okay, not feeling wonderful at the moment. So some anti-chafe boxers or underwear or whatever you need is really going to help. It's just going to make your running experience so much more enjoyable, and they're also moisture wicking, so they'll keep you nice and cool, which is really good. Again, these don't need to be expensive. I really like these Under Armour ones because the waistband is quite wide and they are super comfortable. But the other one is, there's a company called Decathlon, and they have these, which are like a couple of quid. They're literally a few pound a pair, and they work really well. They last ages. So yeah, that's really going to help your running experience, because yeah, chafing is not the nicest. And then the third one is some running specific socks. So most people think that blisters come from shoes. They can, but often it's because of the socks that you're wearing. So if you wear really thick cotton socks, often they can really hold in the moisture, and that moisture combined with some rubbing from the shoe is what creates massive blisters. So getting some moisture wicking socks can really help. You might want to try some compression socks, you might want to try some longer socks or some shorter socks, see what works for you. For me personally, it's socks like this, little ankle socks in the summer, and then longer socks in the winter. But yeah, these are the Under Armour ones. I absolutely love these. I think they're great. But any sort of moisture wicking or running specific socks. Also think about the seams. So a lot of running socks move the seams away, or have like hidden seams and things like that, and that can really help, because often the seam of the sock is where it rubs the most, and that's where you can pick up blisters. So some really good running socks will help you, and again, they're not expensive. They're a few pound a pair. So all in all, you can definitely sort of get a decent pair of running shoes, some anti-chafe boxers, and some good socks for sort of under 50 quid quite easily. And yeah, that's really going to help your running experience, and it's just going to make it so much easier to run back-to-back days. You're going to enjoy it more. You're not going to have to come back from a run and be like, oh no, I've got horrendous blisters, and then have to take some days off to let them heal. So yeah, that's really going to help you. So thank you very much for watching. If you have any essentials that you think I've missed, please drop them in the comments below. I'd love to hear what you think is essential to your running experience. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe. You can also hit the bell to be notified of when I upload. So yeah, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one.